What is going on, guys? It's Dan, back with another Shot in the Dark reactions video. Back with some Ginger, and I read your comments. I do, and a lot of you guys were requesting an interview / live performance on Audiotree from Nothing. And I think I've watched some Audiotree from Nothing videos before, but not one on Ginger. And everyone was really saying in the comments that it's something that's good to start off, because obviously you get to know about the band and then you get to see them live and stuff. So yeah, I think this is a good idea. I know that it's probably going to be a 2, maybe 3-part series though, because you know we're long here and there's 3 songs in this, so we're not going to cover all 3 songs. But I feel like we'll do the talky bit at the start, and then the first song, and then we'll stop it, and then we'll do the other 2 songs in separate videos. Sound good? If it does, amazing. If not, well, I don't know what to do. So yeah, like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that notification button if you haven't already. It helps with the algorithm machine. Another thing as well, head to our Patreon. The link is in the description. You get to be on that wonderful list over there. You get to request your songs to be on the Turntable Revelation, which is the next video, by the way. VIP access to the Nest, aka Discord community, who are at the moment watching live. They're waving. Hey guys. Early access to videos, behind the veil content, exclusive lore, and juicy bonus content, all available at your fingertips just by going onto our Patreon. So yeah, let's go and check out the corridor. Is there any new art? There is not any new art just yet, but I tell you what, I'm still loving the latest editions for sure. If you've got any art and you're in our Discord and you're thinking, ooh, my art would look good on that wall, then all you've got to do is put it in the channel and we'll put it on the wall. All right? Sound good? Sounds good. Let's go to the reaction chamber, guys. Let's go. So, why are we in the reaction chamber today? Well, we are checking out more Ginger, of course. But I've not done a video like this before. This video is going to be quite interesting because obviously there's a interview / talky part of this video, and I've not done a video like that before where people are talking and I'm just watching. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to get to know this band. I know they're from Ukraine, but that's really all I know, really. So it'd be nice to get to know them a little bit, and then obviously hear all the songs they're doing live on this from the description of this video. I've not heard, so this is going to be really good. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I hope you guys are as well. And I think that's all there is to say. I think we should just get into it. I don't have the lyrics for this one, so I'm going to have to just rely on my ear alone, which is probably not the best. But hey, let's just give it a go. All right, guys, let's go. So, nice talky part at the start.
The thing is that in order to understand what this band means to us, you need to understand what was the starting point and what this band eventually gave us and what it made of us. We started out of Ukraine, out of provincial small cities in the middle of nowhere.
I love
and
that.
The way, the journey we had to take to go is 10 times longer to any other bands.
Ooh. I fucking love videos like this.
We all made it inside Ginger, because of Ginger, due to Ginger. Each of us contributing as much as we can. So it's more than just a band for us. It's the whole life now.
Yeah, all life decisions we made, like, it was all connected to Ginger.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the only thing I know. It occupies all my life.
All right, before we get into Vortex, which is the first song, it's intriguing, isn't it? Because these guys, they come from nothing, hence the title of the video. But what does that mean? In the great scheme of things, I've been in the industry before, and it's a dangerous place. It's a super dangerous place. You lose a lot of creativity, you lose a lot of balance, and you lose a lot of workforce. You almost have to sacrifice quite a lot of your life and stuff. But to get to that point when you start from nothing is a really, really tricky situation. And I have admiration for bands like that, because I think it's easy if you're an industry plant, you know, and you've already been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. But if you're a band starting from scratch, it is really tricky. It really is. It's super difficult to get into it. And it's harder now. Like it should be easier, really, but it's not. With technology, it's actually saturated the market more. Like before, it was harder to get noticed, but when you were noticed, that was it. Now it's easy to get noticed, but it's easy to also get forgotten, because there's so much choice in everyone's fingertips. And that's why today, it doesn't matter what you're watching. Everything is so available that there's only so long people, you know, hold that thing dear before they move on to the next thing. So it's really, really admirable that this kind of band, who are very unique, started from nothing in Ukraine of all places, you know, and in like that guy said, it in the middle of nowhere, you know. I'd like to say that in terms of the UK where I'm from, I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere, you know. I live in a place called the Black Country, which is quite literally the arsehole of the UK, pretty much. It's really not a nice place, but it's my shithole, and I love it in its own natural way. But yeah, I like the introduction to that, and now we're going to be listening to a song called Vortex, which I think we'll go back a little bit because it was a nice little introduction to it.
Occupies all my life.
All right, here we go. Woo! Jesus, already.
Like a lunatic, frantic. A man in the room looks so dramatic with a tattoo on his right foot. The spiral traffic feels too traumatic.
Oh man, before we carry on, guys, I said this on the last Ginger video that we watched, but the rhythmic flow that this band has is a detriment to most songs that I hear nowadays. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane how much this band feels movement. I said it so much on the last video, but it really does bear repeating, because it makes this band different. It genuinely separates this band from any other female front-led bands of this kind of genre. The movement they get is crazy. It's so crazy. I love the tuning of this song's really odd as well. I'm actually trying to scratch my head and figure out what the hell the tuning is of the song. And then the drums come in, and this is already mixed beautifully. It's really, really well mixed. But the drum pattern when it comes in, it's crazy, because it's overly complicated, but it doesn't make you. It doesn't make you uncomfortable, you know. It just comes in, and you're like, all right, cool, we're riding that, like that beat, whatever that is. Her voice is lovely as always. Nice, I like this. Whew. Man, that snare is so pinchy. Like it's EQ'd so high on the higher end, so it's like really pinchy. It's not like punching like a snare does. It's like it's really like high up in that higher resonance. Really intriguing.
Like a lunatic, frantic. A man in the room looks so dramatic with a tattoo on his right foot. The spiral traffic feels too dramatic, too dramatic. Quiet, the man is wandering around, runs away all he never found, and inside there's a bullet of lead. It's rolling and rumbling on parquet. Oh, how heavy is the ball? It bends his spine to the very ground. Neither his nor
Jesus Christ, I don't even like without having the lyrics, I have no idea where this song structure is at all. It's really throwing me off, but this is such an intriguing band to me. Like, I just get so many like oddities, and they work, and I have to question: has this band always been this way? There's a lot of strange influence that I just never saw married together. Like, I've never seen these things married together and actually working. And man, like, it's so good. This band is so technically good and so tight as well. I love when this like sort of not heavier part, but like bigger part comes in, and everything just opens up a little bit more. And the bass kind of takes over, let's be honest. The bass really sends the song in.
feels too dramatic, too dramatic. Quiet, the man is wandering around, runs away all he never found, and inside
Man,
there's a bullet of lead. It's rolling and rumbling on parquet. Oh, how heavy is the ball? It bends his spine to the very ground. Neither his nor another, you know my soul it was. Oh, how heavy is his stride? In a half an hour or so, he crushed the floor and smashed the man's jaw.
there it is. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man, this band is so fucking tight. That stop was disgusting. I heard literally a pin. I could literally hear a pin drop in that fucking moment there where it stopped for that brief second. I can't tell you in this setting how hard that is to achieve. These microphones could pick up a gnat farting. Like, literally, a gnat could enter the room and fart, and you'd hear it in that room right now. And the way that they stopped everything just to give that impact, oh man, that was disgusting. I nearly puked. I nearly fucking puked then. I want to hear that again.
An hour or so, he crushed the floor and smashed the man's jaw.
Oh man. Oh. Does she have the best growls in as a female artist? Is there better than her? Like, I'm genuinely asking this, because what happens when then a natural female voice really pushes itself into this territory? There's so many times where you can really tell that it's a female voice, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like Courtney from Spirit Box, I've seen do lots of times, and you've got that resonance, and it's really, really good. But isn't it really quite intriguing how her voice doesn't really change that much from a male perspective? Like, if I was listening to this when the scream came in, I wouldn't be that shocked if one of the other fellas from the band started on that part. And I think it's because she's got such a very, very highly controlled guttural lower resonance that I don't think any other female singers really have. I'm very intrigued about that. I am so intrigued about that. Yeah. Oh, I love that, man. Woo. Yeah. See how she arches into it? You see her shoulders go up, and she really pushes this guttural movement down into the microphone. The microphone's aiming downwards for a reason. She's getting up to the microphone, and then she's going gutturally down like that. And if you do that, you do get a resonance of a lower sort of persuasion. You just get that naturally. It's why a lot of singers, if you see anyone of the male, mainly males, if you watch a male singer try to reach higher notes, and it's sort of really, it's hitting on their range, basically, that higher range capability, you'll see that the singer will angle their microphone down towards them, and you get a different effect from that, because now all of a sudden you're opening up your larynx a little bit more by lifting your chin. And you'll see naturally singers will aim their mic a little bit higher to get those sort of notes. Very, very cool. So she's got a lot of control. There's some really interesting guitar things happening as well. There's this particular riff that's happening, and it's like a do 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 do. It's almost like a dissonance. It's like an arpeggio, but there's like a dissonance to it, and it's really unsettling. But it fits with the vocal on that line, and I really don't know how they've done that. That's a really, really hard thing to do. If you've got a dissonance sound in a song and you try and sing over that, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna want to scream, you know? And she is screaming, but there's melody to some of the things that she's doing while those guitar things are happening. And it still sounds really good. I'm trying to think how she's doing that, because tonally that's really difficult. Down that microphone. Yeah. That's what I mean. Oh man. Oh yeah. She's fucking throwing trills on a fucking a metally riff. Fucking wild. What a great singer. So much control, so much ability, so much awareness of her, range and how she can take it. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. I want to see where that singing comes in. Yeah. If you notice, like, she's going into her singing range there, singing, that style of her singing in that sort of lower resonance. She's going back to that like she was in the start, but this time you've not got those sort of things happening on the instruments at all. They're very, very heavy still. They don't change. That's what I was trying to look for. I was trying to look whether the music got heavier and, with the scream, but did it go back slightly on itself when she started singing? It doesn't at all. And, just a really interesting way of writing songs, because I think it would be easier to feel tempted to make that a more timid section in that second verse, but they don't. They stay balls to the wall, real heavy. She then takes over with a great voice, but they don't follow that with more like melody or anything. They really still just turn up the fucking volume. Brilliant. Nice. Oh. Oh, that grooves. Woo! Yeah. That, oh my god, I stopped that at such a fucking part. Jesus. We're going to go back to experience that stop, don't worry. I stopped it because this reminds me of a really good technique when you've got a scream vocalist. You can amplify certain pushes in songs. When you've got a real good scream vocalist, you can really start to amplify certain parts of the song. And in here, she's really screaming into almost like sentences. Da 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 da. Like she's screaming into those sentences, but every time she starts a new sentence, the band are with her and they're pushing and pulling, and it's really cool. I've seen a lot of bands do this before. It reminds me of Bullet for My Valentine, Scream Aim Fire. I think Scream Aim Fire, like, for me, was like the first time I heard like that real pull and push, where the scream vocals really sort of go along and then the music's going along with it. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're doing a vocal performance in a song, you're really following the music. Whereas in this sort of way, the music's following the vocalist, if that makes sense. And that's really cool. Like, that, I'm not joking. Like, that to me solidifies that these guys all write together. Either that or the singer and the guitarist get together and they write together, because you have to have so much coordination to have those moving parts happening, if that makes sense. There has to be this locomotive sort of thing going on that's actually, not going to lie, from past experience, really fucking hard to replicate. So yeah, man, that was probably one of my favorite parts of the song so far. This to and froing of the vocals, and then all the music following behind. So fucking cool. Let's listen to that again. That's sick. Jesus Christ! Good Lord! Ha! Woo! La, 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 la. Yes! That's the meat, that's it! Oh, that last low was disgusting. What an outro. I'm so happy that they identified that the most powerful part of this song is that to and froing. I really hope they do that more, because I don't actually hear bands do this that much. I think System of a Down were really, really good at it as well. But it is a really, really hard technique to do as a songwriter, because 9 times out of 10, like I said earlier, the band pretty much write everything, and then the singer comes in and does a performance over the top of it. But you to get that really organic sound that they're getting there, the singer would have had to lay something down first, and then the instruments would follow that singer. That's cool. I've only done that, honestly, a few times organically. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I know the difference. That's you need to write songs to know the difference. But when you can hear it and it's organic like that, fucking hell, man! Like, hats off to you guys, because that's a difficult skill. That's a real difficult skill. I want to hear that outro again. I think they go lower. Good God, that's low. Nah. Woo. Yeah, man. Woo. Oh, man. That's fucking awesome, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know how this band aren't bigger. Like, I know they're big, but they're so fucking talented. Like, people need to know about these guys. It's really odd to me. I know they're huge. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like a household name, you know? But they should be, because they are extremely, extremely gifted. And the fact that they've come from nothing, honestly, this is why I know that people respect this style of band. And I think this is why they wanted me to react to this video, because knowing that they're from a background of, you know, nothingness is huge when you feel like, you know, you're listening to a band for the first time. I mean, I've heard one of their songs. Now I've heard 2 of their songs, and what can I say about both? I mean, the first one was more of a shock, because I didn't know that she was capable of those lows. This time it was a little bit more like I could really go in depth and sort of really get in it, like get stuck in. So the shock factor wasn't there, but I'm very impressed how they stay so fluid. Like they're very fluid, and by that I mean there's not a lot of times where the band stays still. It's a very consistent, fluid band. And to do that well requires a lot of adrenaline, especially live. There's not many times really where she can take a break. And there's moments as well in this song, which I didn't see in the last one, where she switches to scream and regular vocals on the fly. She does it almost like a call and answer. Like traditionally you'd have two singers, one doing one and one doing the other. She doesn't do that. And to be able to do that live is very, very hard as well. So this is what I mean. Like, this video, for me, it just proves the technical ability of these really talented individuals, and fair play to them. Honest, coming from, rags and riches, that story, I mean, that's always gonna get you some extra marks, if you will. But the thing is, it's not like that I knew that already. They've obviously, if you're a big fan, you know that, but it's not like they use that as their calling card. Oh, we've come from nothing and look at us. They've just obviously had to say that because that's their story, but they're not using it as like a, oh, woe is us. We came from nothing and we're this good. So I respect that. I respect the fact that I had to kind of find a video to explain that to me instead of just that being their whole spiel. Because I have seen bands that do that, and it kind of gets a little bit, I don't know. I mean, I've used the word organic, so let's say unorganic, if that even is a word. Yeah, guys, that was awesome. That was so good. Fair play to you guys, because I'll be honest, like, I want to do more Jinjer, but I really don't know where to start or begin. Continue from where we did last time. But this is intriguing. Because it's similar to the last song, but there's different movement. There's like I said, a lot more they're a lot more technically gifted than I gave them credit for originally. And yeah, I just feel like this is a band that I really want to really deep dive into. So we're gonna make more parts of this particular video. This can be part 1. So we listen to Vortex, and the next video, let me see what the next song's called. On Origins and Writing is obviously them talking. We're then going to listen to Wallflower, which is one of their songs. So we're going to get a good chunk next week of them talking, which is great because they only had a little intro at the start, but there's a good chunk here of them talking about how they write together, which is awesome. I can't wait for that. Then they're going to do a song Wallflower, so we'll make that, one good video, really. It'll be quite a long one, but I'm long done, so it fits. we go along with it. That was awesome, guys. Thank you so much for suggesting this. I'm really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys did as well. And if you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos, guys. All of those awesome things really help a lot. Head into the description for our Patreon. There's some awesome things that you can get involved in, including being on the Discord, aka The Nest, which is an amazing place to be. And it's just full of absolute legends that always offer, really cool things, advice, and memes. A lot of memes. And yeah, it's just awesome, and you get early access to videos, etc. as well. So for example, this video is going live on Patreon as I do it, whereas on YouTube you have to wait till Monday. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things you can get involved with the Patreon, and I really appreciate in advance if you do, so thanks. But yes, guys, the next video is going to be a wheel video, and it was going to be on voice play, so I hope you enjoy that one when that one comes out. And then we're going to continue on this journey of getting to know Jinjer a little bit more. Yeah, I'm excited, and I hope you guys are as well. But until then, guys, I've been Long Dan, and I am out.